Future-proofing for AI. So again, just kind of longer term here is just continuing to work on all of those things, making sure that the content is structured for AI interpretation. I listed some of those things earlier that AI is really looking for from your content. That is changing consistently. All of this AI stuff is changing, it seems like every day. So really just trying to stay up to date with what the best practices are and then adopting those strategies and updating your content accordingly. Um, all of that content is really geared towards building your topical authority on that core practice. And by building out those knowledge bases for your practice area, you're showing Google and ChatGPT and all of those search engines that you are an authority and an expert on this particular subject. And that's going to help increase the likelihood of you being cited in those sources. So key takeaways in terms of an action plan is really everything that we just covered. It starts with a mindset shift of really starting to treat SEO as an operational infrastructure for your firm. It's not something that is just kind of an optional marketing strategy anymore. It's something that should be really baked into any marketing efforts that you're making. And looking at it beyond just the unbranded kind of lead gen perspective that it had before, and seeing it as, a referral source as well, and the way that that validation happens through your website. In terms of immediate action, everything that we talked about on these past couple of slides in terms of technical and content specifically are going to be kind of your easiest ones to leverage immediately. There's a lot of quick wins that can be kind of completed there to improve your visibility. And then really just kind of carrying that into future months of how else can you continue to build on that, especially from a content perspective. And then tying in that authority piece of where your focus is for PR and kind of building your backlinks and those unlinked brand mentions like we've been talking about. And all of that is kind of building that strategic investment. So making sure that you are showing up in these places, not only in Google search, but continuing to show up as cited sources in ChatGPT, Perplexity, and all of those, especially as those continue to become more and more popular. And then lastly, like I mentioned, making sure that all of this is being tracked. If you're making the efforts, tracking it just makes sense so that you're able to gauge the progress that you're making. It will help you with determining what's working, what's not working, where you can place more emphasis. And that will just kind of help you refine your strategy more as you kind of continue putting your efforts here.